And we need American Caucasians to help us the same way we help them build this land.
Listen, Mike, I get all that, but you can't not have all that if you got people checking in.
What do you mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, what's up with checking in?
Listen, man. That checking in shit, and this is real talk. When we were Spades, we would step to niggas that told us to check in. What? Check where? Check who?
No, I wanted to ask you about
check-in
that,
part, listen, that's another oppression of your people, man.
Okay, but wait.
You telling him, if he made it into hip-hop, he go. Phase leave.
Right.
He makes hip-hop. He come from us.
Right. But what's
now
checking into you,
come in and check in?
But what's checking into you? What's checking into you? Wait, define checking in.
No, wait, before you
defines
it, I'm gonna give him a little bit of what the concept of it is.
Okay.
Me and you is from Bronxdale. Born out, raised, we from Bronxdale. If somebody comes from Monroe, they gotta say they come to see you or me.
Right. That's normal.
That's checking in. When it became a financial thing, that's when it got fucked up.
I don't call it checking. You know what I just call it? You know it. I don't call it checking in.
Okay.
You know what I call that?
What?
Just knowing some motherfucker about it.
No, but
listen.
Right.
I used to go to Brooklyn. This is word up on everything I know. I come in Brooklyn.
I used to go with you.
Right. Okay. I'm just saying. I put in mind because, right? Now we knew. If niggas seen us in Brooklyn, we had the Bronx swag. We had the Manhattan swag. We knew they was gonna know we wasn't from Brooklyn. But we wasn't telling nobody nothing. We were walking Brooklyn. And that's it.
I'll give you a
and
perfect
that's
example.
it. Ain't no, I know Homo.
Okay, let me ask you.
I know Bogo.
But what if?
No.
But what if you was gonna put?
Who are you? That's how we came in. Who you?
All right.
Don't worry about who I am. Who the fuck is you?
Right.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Right.
That's how it was, son.
But have there been an occasion that somebody says, "Oh, yo, that look good. We in Brooklyn. That look good," and then one of them say, "Oh, yo, that's black. Fuck that. That's my people."
Yeah, but that's just you just knowing me. It's not no checking in. Look.
Right, so we didn't have to
show
say.
you why. I want to show you why. That's what I told you about. This is going back to what I told you about. That's why hip-hop was, they don't know about hip-hop. You had to be built for this shit. Right. You really had to be built for this shit. We didn't give a fuck about where we went. We didn't care about if you want us to check in or not. We coming, nigga. You do what you gotta do, and we do what we gotta do. And that was just it. And it wasn't just Brooklyn, it was anywhere I went. Any fucking way. Any nigga that tell you, they'll tell you, black, I went to Rikers Island, I didn't check in.
But hold on.
I walked in that motherfucker.
But hold on.
Do what y'all gotta do. Don't do what I gotta do. Fighting police, fighting niggas and all that.
Well, hold on.
Who the fuck is you?
Early hip hop, right?
I come from a place where, we didn't do that shit.
Listen.
That check shit, we called you a motherfucking faggot if you checked in with anybody.
But wait, what's your definition of checking in?
It ain't no definition with me, no checking in. I don't even know that word. Fuck out of here. Listen, I'm not saying... Right? I'm not saying...
You don't gotta know somebody.
Listen, I'm not saying...
You don't gotta know
listen,
somebody.
I'm not saying what you're doing. That's your thing.
Right.
But I ain't gonna lie to all you. I'm telling every last motherfucker that live on this planet. I ain't never been scared of no man that walk on 2 feet. That was my problem. I didn't fear no man. That was my problem. I have to learn how to fear man in order to do what I gotta do. And I learned, right, that certain things you just can't do. But where we came from, we wasn't taught to fear no man. When we roll, we roll. And that's how it was. Not saying that we
That's a fact,
And listen,
Jack.
I got stuck up. I got fucked up. I got all that. All that shit you see, niggas got, I went through all that. That just was my life. And I accepted that. I knew I was a Superman. I'm not checking in with no fucking body.
But wait.
Let's
say Mario, right? If Mario's putting on a jam in Bronx River or Monroe, He would go to Bambaataa and let him know, like, yo, we're about to set up
No,
equipment.
he
That's
wouldn't.
because he don't. And
No,
Mario
he
wouldn't do
wouldn't.
that.
Mario? Mario take all of us up there. Go to fucking speaker down and say, let's go.
Mario didn't do that.
Hold on.
Yo, what up, yo? What's
Hold
up?
on.
Oh, they look, and you know what they say? Oh, you're jamming over there?
Yeah, right. He's right. He's right. He's
Hold on.
Whole band.
Listen what I'm trying to say. Listen what I'm saying my understanding of checking in, what they call it checking in. And I could be wrong. My understanding of checking in
I'm just saying, son,
is you gotta connect. Wherever you go in the Bronx, if you was going uptown, like Charlie Rock tells that story about Mario and them with the
So you saying
the valley.
when we was
Which is bullshit.
Okay.
no,
tell you it's
when
bullshit.
we was
Mario
so
did not
you
have
saying-
to check and tell
when we-
nobody.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say he had to check.
So look, if we had to check
But
in,
checking in is just your connection.
Listen, if we had
That's
to
my
check
understanding, right? It's just your connection with
but
the neighborhood.
That's not what they're saying. That's
if
not
we
what
had
the
to
checking
check
is.
in, Mike.
That's not what they're
Mike,
saying.
if anybody we should have checked in with them motherfuckers, them racist dudes that was fucking us up. We didn't check in with them. We didn't check in with them.
We talking about hip hop though.
No,
We talking about
that's
hip-hop.
hip hop. That was hip hop.
You're not getting it. You're not.
That
getting,
was
you're-
hip-hop.
You're not getting it. What their meaning of check-in means that if you're doing a movie, just like we're doing a video right now,
Okay.
in Bronxdale, we would have had to say, "Yo, that video's getting money. Here's some of the money for that video to do
Mike,
it in Bronxdale."
Mike,
That's what their meaning
what
of
you
check-in
doing
is.
now, right?
That's
What
their
you
meaning
doing
of
right
checking
now with us? You had to check in. Go check in, Mike. Cause I ain't checking in. No. I'm just saying.
And that's
I'm
what
talking
checking
about
is.
yeah, all right.
That's
Wait a
what that's
minute.
what that's
You
what
telling
checking
me I pay taxes, right? Whatever. I've been all over the world, probably in all kinds of ways, right? He probably been all over the world. So listen to me, man.
Listen,
My own people, I am not letting listen, I done been oppressed by too many other cultures to let my own culture.
hold on. Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
son,
You was
don't
on
watch that
Cozy,
one.
right? If they was gonna throw a jam on Cozy, say
Which we
Bambaataa.
did.
Say Bambaataa was gonna put on a jam on Cozy. Don't he gotta come to y'all and say, yo, listen, we're about to set up equipment here
Yo, if Bambaataa went over there at that time, and then nobody
he would say, yo.
no,
He would just do it? He would just
go
do
over
it?
there in the morning, put it out there.
He would just do it on
That's how
Cozy?
it was,
Yeah.
sir. We wasn't doing all that.
He didn't have to run it by y'all like,
You know
yo,
when
we
all that- you
we
know-
gonna set up.
Nah,
See
you
it?
know,
I don't
no,
know, man.
you know when all,
Listen,
no, I'll
listen,
tell you when all that started happening. I'll tell you when all that started
When it
happening.
started happening.
Now, the gang culture, remember the gang culture?
Okay.
All right, that was
with the colors.
that was kind of like they talk.
Right.
When it really became gang,
Right.
gang, not no organization. When it became gang, savage no man, savage. You couldn't just walk on somebody's
Territory.
but we did it.
Okay.
It didn't matter. I'm
what
not
about the
saying
example I
like
gave you, though?
was
What about the
supposed to.
example?
What
Like,
you said with Bambaataa?
Yeah.
And my belief, back in those days,
wouldn't
when
have
we
to
were,
do it.
when
He
we
was
were,
too strong for that.
Who's too strong?
Bambaataa.
He'll come on Cozy and put it on
If he had to,
without running it by the people on Cozy.
he ain't running nothing by nobody.
Okay,
Yo,
I'm a little
remember,
bit.
let me tell you
Yeah.
something.
Well,
That's how strong. Listen, man. That's how strong the
All right. So
stage
what about
was.
another DJ? Not Bambaataa. What about another DJ?
Well, back then you could do shit like that because
Wouldn't they have to run it by the Cozy crew?
it was because that was crew time. This time of the time, if it wasn't a gang over there that y'all was warm with or something like that, you could just go set up. And that's why you have so many people having all these theories about hip hop. Because people was just doing what they seeing other people do without nobody.
disagree?
No, without nobody.
I
questioning.
agree to disagree because I'm gonna tell you why. Especially like in the time, well, that I know. See, I pitched at Cozy. I had work at Cozy all family, and I can tell you some stories about BlackJack and all that.
But that was later.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Later.
Now, but the reason why I say that.
Okay, so later it was a kind of form of checking
Right.
Connection. That's what I'm saying.
But
Okay, but wait a minute. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Because I didn't come from a place like that.
When, as far as, and I can say it because I'm a DJ and I had equipment.
Yeah.
So if I go, because I'm from Bronx still, I could go wherever I want to go.
What it was. That's probably
I could go wherever I want. But if somebody come over to Bronx still, they got two things could happen. Either they gonna get their shit stolen, or they gonna tell you, you can't bring that shit.
So they would have to check in.
But no, you didn't have to. You just had to take the risk.
Take the risk.
Take the risk of getting taken or not.
Because they was
All right, but they don't want to take the risk. They want to make sure everything is good. So they got to check in. So there you go. That's what I'm saying.
Check in. We didn't have no thing like, yo, you got it.
No,
he did that.
He wouldn't tell you to check in because he'd be saying, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, mister. Come on. Get out the Oh, you want Nick some help? That's why he wouldn't do it. All right.
I guess, no, listen. I guess cause the way we was raised as Little Rascal, Baby Spade, we was raised at that time, right? To don't fear nothing.
Yeah.
That's why that shit happened to me and my brother in Tomahawks in Brooklyn. Because we didn't fear nothing. We'd just go up in there. We stand there with medallions on and all that. I'm 12 years old, son. Niggas pulled up on us, Tomahawks. Yeah. The Tomahawks pulled up on me and my brother. Got a girl to back doors. Lucky one of the Tomahawks knew my brother from the States.
That's what I'm talking about.
He just happened to know.
That's the connection.
That's the connection.
But it wasn't a check-in.
No,
Checking in is like you telling them before you come in.
out there.
We wasn't telling nobody that.
No.
If I end up on 42nd Street, I end up on
42nd Street. Right.
If I end up in Boston, I end up in Boston. If I end up in
something
wherever.
crazy though.
And you get in Boston and you call that morning like, yo, I'm coming.
Nah, I'm not calling nobody in Boston. I'm coming through Boston. Listen.
I wish Curly was here right now.
Let me explain something.
I wish Curly was here.
You know Jocelyn's? Jocelyn's didn't check in. They go wherever they got
Sneak thieving.
and they start.
You talking about sneak thieving. I'm not talking about
But
thieving.
that's-
I'm talking about putting on an event for everybody to tune in and listen
But I'm
and
just
enjoy.
showing
Yeah, but the other Jocelyns would know that you there.
Yeah, listen.
I'm talking about putting on an event for everybody to enjoy.
But I'm just showing you why people probably wasn't like that with the checking in.
We didn't call it checking in.
Because
you didn't call it checking
back
in.
in them days, we go anywhere to get money, right? So if we had enough heart to go anywhere to get money, right? Who the fuck is you? We gonna ask you to? We ain't letting you know we in your town. How the fuck we gonna let you know we in your? Now you know what we get made do. You know them niggas from over there. Yeah, them niggas is here. Oh, them niggas gonna do something, right? Just saying. Now, events come. Remember, the Spades was the first one really doing events with Flowers and Zuki GG Hollywood. Remember, they didn't even want the Spades in there or people with colors at the time in their events. Why? Why they didn't want them in there? Because it was wild. Wild people do wild things. They not checking in nowhere. I'm just saying, dude, look, but as time go on, shit changes. I'm not saying, but you couldn't have did that when I was young. I would have, yeah, you would have to put my weight back. That's cool. I would have ran with that. You know what I mean?
We talking about music events though.
No, I'm saying if we would have went somewhere, say FaZe was like what he was doing.
Right.
If FaZe said, I want to go to Bronx River and DJ, come on.
When you have to say, yo, bad body, I'm on
Hell
my way.
no. And I did it all the time.
Zulu, you gonna call us and
No.
say, yo,
No. I went to Bronx River. I played
something,
all over.
with your equipment,
With my equipment.
And not-
Monroe, Bronx River,
It was like,
Castle
it
Hill.
was a free,
everywhere,
look,
yo.
we had a free
Yeah.
pass. Everybody
Yeah,
really
I
had.
never had that
Back then, everybody had really basically a free pass unless you was beefing with somebody.
Right.
Then you wouldn't have a free pass.
And if you was beefing with somebody,
people,
you know to bring the crew.
And most
bring
people
your shit,
came to Barnsdale because in Barnsdale it was free passing. No, nothing gonna happen to nobody.
That's right.
That's how it was. You come to Barnsdale, nothing gonna happen to you. We was about that. Remember, we took care of our community. We was about communities and all that, taking care of our people. We was about that. So why wouldn't we go anywhere to take care of our people?
Misinterpret what he just said. If you come to Bronxdale and you fucking up, you getting fucked up.
No, if you fucked up,
you getting fucked up.
No, I'm just talking about
fuck.
If you came over here and you needed assistance,
then we might help you.
We because we was about that. Until you get into the third world. If you went to the third section, you fucked up. You don't even go over there. Just stay in the first and the second. Don't come to the third world. The third world was just fucked up, man. It's gonna do all that over there. The third world was the third world. They didn't call it
dark
the third
over there.
It was real dark over there. But what I'm saying.
But I could go through there. Like,
But look, it started basically really when everything turned into gangs.
Gangs, right.
Not organization. When they turned into gangs, like everybody starts separating. Now you can't go over there. Because remember, that was racism first.
Now, did you know we had a football thing? It was called the Pathmark Bombers.
Yeah, remember that?
We had a football team. And we fucked up everybody. We fucked up Monroe, we fucked up Bronx River, we fucked them all up.
And listen, everybody from this area, somehow, some way, a lot of them became gangsters.
Because that's all we had. That's all we had was
not
gangsters,
just from here, talking about through this whole shit. Castle Hill, Soundview, Bronx River, Trio, Monroe, all this happened like in a certain time limit. But everybody started becoming gangsters. They went from from organizations to gangs to crews. Once they became crews, niggas became gangsters, straight gangsters.